Namaskar students, welcome to GDCA College channel. I am Dr. Ashok Zogdand. We got more than 350 calls to just create a video about quick objective question banks actually. So in this video, we're going to see entire objectives for all the 6 subjects. So from 2016 to 2025. So whatever things are there, expected objectives in the coming examination. So everything we're going to see in this video. So this video will be totally on, objective questions. So in this, we will see most repeated MCQs, fill in the blanks, true or false, match the pairs, definitions, and tricks, some of the, memory tricks to solve the questions accordingly. As you know already, subject-wise weightage and chapter importance analysis. So as I already told you and given you in this previous video, so still we will check in this video. CHM first paper, 15-20 marks, model bylaws and transfer of flats, very high, easy, difficulty. Accounts 2025, final accounts plus adjustments, very high, auditing 15-20 marks, section 81, audit plus audit report types. History principle, 15-20 marks, ICA 7 principle plus Rochdale Pioneers. Cooperative law 2025 question, MCS Act sections and registration. Cooperative banking, 15-20 marks, NABARD plus 3-tier structure. So these are the most scoring chapters we can say. So that's what we have seen, and it has already been given to you in previous many videos. Smart guessing tips for MCQs. If two options looks similar, the more specific one is usually correct. Option with always or never are usually false in cooperative questions. For section-based MCQs, if unsure, choose the higher section number of penalties. For ICA principles, options mentioning community or education are often correct. For accounts MCQs, option mentioning both sides, usually related to balance sheet or balance sheet items. For banking MCQs, NABARD related answers is correct in most rural credit questions. Let's see subject 1, management of cooperative housing society. So in this, what are the chapters and their importance accordingly? Types of housing society, high chances and also very high importance, every year asked. Model bylaws 2014, high importance, where every year asked. Rights and duties of members, managing committee, AGM, SGM procedure, transfer of flat, maintenance charges, section 73, surcharge, RERA provisions. So we will just check all the important chapters in these sections, but no long answers. So only objectives will be covered in this video. So most repeated MCQs for CHM, Housing Society. Number 1, which act governs cooperative housing society in Maharashtra? Answer, MCS Act 1960. Quorum for AGM of housing society is 1/5 of members or 25, whichever is less. Term of managing committee of cooperative housing society is 5 years. Which bylaws govern cooperative housing society in Maharashtra? Model bylaws 2014. Transfer of flat requires NOC from the cooperative housing society. Maximum transfer premium chargeable is approximately as per model bylaws or government notification. How many members are required to form a cooperative housing society? Minimum 10 members required. Surcharge on defaulting member is imposed under section 73 of MCS Act 1960. RERA stands for Real Estate Regulation Development Act 2016. Share certificate is issued by the cooperative housing society. Society can exercise lien on a flat for a recovery of dues from members. AGM must be held within 3 months of financial year end or within 6 months max. Flat can be transferred only after holding it for minimum years 1 as per bylaws. Fill in the blanks for housing society paper. Number 1, the governing document of cooperative housing society is called bylaws. A person who purchased a flat but is not a member is called associate member or nominal member. The full form of AGM is Annual General Meeting. Model bylaws for housing society were revised 2014. The society has a right of dash on the flat of defaulting members, lien. Managing committee can be superseded under section dash of MCS Act 73A. Election of managing committee is governed by section 73B. Parking allocation in society is governed by dash law, model bylaws in 2014. So these are the fill in the blanks. True or false for CHM paper. A tenant can become a full member of cooperative housing society. False. AGM must be held every year by the cooperative housing society. True. Again, true or false, we haven't given any explanation for that actually, because it's very short period to explain you everything in detail. Transfer of flat can be done without society NOC. False. Managing committee terms 5 years. Yes, true. Model bylaws 2014 are mandatory for housing society in Maharashtra. True. A member can vote at AGM through proxy in cooperative housing society. False. Society can expel a member for non-payment of dues. True. Match the pair for CHM papers. Most of the time, it will ask a section actually in column A and column B accordingly. So column A, model bylaws 2014, section 73, MC powers and duties. MC is managing committee. Section 73A, supervision of MC managing committee. Section 73B, election of MC managing committee. Section 88, surcharge. 91, dispute resolution. AGM quorum 1/5 or 25, whichever is less. RERA, Real Estate Regulation Act 2016. So what are the important definition for housing society? Key definition: cooperative housing society, a society registered under MCS Act 1960 for providing housing to its members. Bylaws, rules and regulation governing the internal management of the society. Lien society's right to hold a member's flat as security for unpaid dues. Surcharge, penalty, interest imposed on a member responsible for loss of the society's interest, section 73. AGM, annual general meeting, held every year to discuss account and elect MC, that is managing committee. NOC, no objection certificate required from society before transferring the flat. So memory tricks. Types of housing society: TOF, tenant ownership plus owner plus flat owners likewise. So you can remember TOF. According to that, you can write if this question comes in examination. Exam tip: questions on section number 73, 73A, 73B, 88, 91 comes every year. So learn these first. So again, predicted objectives questions in 2026. MCQs: under which section can register supersede the MC? Section 73. Field with, fill in the blanks. RERA was enacted in the year of 2016. True or false, one person can hold more than one office in managing committee. False. MCQs: who appoints a liquidator in housing society? Registrar. Fill in the blanks. Redevelopment requires approval of dash percent of the members, like 75%. MCQs: model by laws 2014 replaced earlier by laws of which year? The correct answer is 2001. Next subject number 2, accounts. So important chapters. We just gonna see the repeated rate for particular chapters. Golden rules of accounting, journal entries, trial balance and errors, final account, 12 adjustments, BRS bank reconciliation statement, depreciation, SLM, WDV. SLM is straight line method, WDV date and down value method, cooperative society accounts. So these are the most important topics for accounts or chapters for accounts, which are there are high chances in this coming examination. Most repeated MCQs for account subject: which account follows debits the receiver, credit the giver? Personal account. 2, closing stock appears in dash account and dash side of the balance sheet. Trading account and asset side of the balance sheet. Outstanding expenses appears on dash side of the balance sheet. Liabilities. Depreciation reduces the value of assets, dash fixed asset. Under SLM, depreciation amount remains same every year or constant every year. Under WDV method, depreciation is calculated on written down value, booked value. A trial balance that tallies proves arithmetic accuracy only, not all errors. Errors of principal affect both side equally. Wrong account type. Provision for bad debt is debited to dash dash account, profit and loss account. Capital plus liabilities is equal to dash dash in balance sheet. Assets in balance sheet. Receipts and payment account is similar to cash book. Income and expenditure account shows surplus or deficit, non-profit losses. Statutory reserve fund is equal to minimum dash dash percentage of profit net in net profit in cooperative society, 25%. Prepaid expenses are shown on dash dash side of balance sheet, asset sides on or current assets. Interest on drawings is dash dash in profit and loss account, income or credit side. Fill in the blanks for account. Gross profit is equal to net sales cost of minus cost of goods sold, that is COGS. The full form of BRS is bank reconciliation statement. A suspense account is open to temporarily balance the trial balance. Bad debts are debited to dash dash account, bad debts account. SLM formula, which is equal to cost minus scrap divided by estimated life or useful life or years. Working capital formula, current assets minus current liabilities. The excess of income over expenditure in cooperative society is called surplus. Goods taken by owner for personal use are debited from a drawing account. True or false? Trial balance proves the complete accuracy of accounts. False. Closing stock is always shown on the credit side of the trading account. True. SLM and WDV give the same depreciation amount every year. False. SLM gives a same WDV with written down value. Prepaid expenses is a current asset. True. Outstanding salary is shown on the liability side of the balance sheet. True. Receipts and payment account records only cash transactions. True. Errors of formation affect the trial balance. False. Match the pair for accounts. If this question comes, accounts and type of effect. Personal account, debitor, receiver, creditor, giver. Real account, debitor, what comes in. Nominal account, debit all expenses, losses. Closing stocks, trading account, credit plus assets in balance sheet. Outstanding expenses, add to expenses plus liabilities in balance sheet. Prepaid expenses, less from expenses plus assets in balance sheet. SLM. Equal depreciation each year, reducing WDV, reducing balance measure. WDV is written down value, SLM is straight line value. Important definitions in accounts. First is depreciation, systematic reduction in the value of a fixed asset due to wear, tear and obsolescence. Trial balance, a statement listing all debit and credit balances to check arithmetic accuracy. BRS, a statement prepared to reconcile the difference between cash book and passbook balances. Provisions, amount set aside from profit to anticipated future losses. Example, provision for bad debts. Surplus, excess of income over expenditure in cooperative society equivalent to profit. Memory tricks for accounts. 12 adjustments. You can memorize these 12 adjustments like COPP, AIDP, BDINT. Likewise, closing stocks, outstanding prepared income, accrued income, income advance, depreciation, provision for bad debts, interest on capital drawings. So likewise. Exam tip in MCQs, receipts and payments, cash book type and income expenditure profit and loss type. This distinction comes every year, so you must learn all the differences for that, and which we have already given in previous videos. Watch that previous videos as well. Predicted objectives questions 2026 accounts. MCQs: interest on capital is shown on which side of profit and loss account? Debit side, expense side. Fill in the blanks. The difference between debit and credit. Trial balance goes to dash the suspense account. True or false? WDV method charges more depreciation in early years. True. MCQs: which error is not revealed by a trial balance? Error of omission. Field: statutory reserve fund minimum transfer is 25%. Then subject number 3, auditing, to again understand the importance of the particular chapter and the frequency asked every year. Chapter: definition and types of audit. Section 81, cooperative audit report type, audit classification A, B, C, D, every year asked. These are 4 questions. Audit memo, Arab Patra, almost high chances. Section 88, surcharge. Vouching and verification, internal versus external audit, in difference between. So, most repeated MCQs in auditing. Number 1, audit of cooperative society is done under section dash dash of MCS Act 1960, section 81. The document listing irregularities found in the audit is called audit memo or Arab Patra. Best grade in audit classification is A class. An auditor who cannot give any opinion use a report, disclaimer report. Surcharge on person causing losses to society is imposed under section 88. Vouching means verifying dash dash with source document entries in books. Internal audit is conducted by employees or staff of the organization. A qualified audit report means there are some reservations issue, but overall okay. A cooperative audit must be done dash dash every year, compulsorily or mandatorily. An adverse audit report means society accounts are wrong and misleading. Fill in the blanks for audit. CQAD stands for clean, qualified, adverse, disclaimer reports. This question related to the audit classification. Audit memo is submitted to the dash dash after audit, registrar and managing committee. Section 83 of MCS Act deals with dash dash inspection of books by registrar. A society with major financial irregularities gets dash dash class of audit, D class. Checking that assets physically exist is called dash dash verification. Statutory audit of cooperative society is done by government auditor or certified chartered accountant, empaneled. True or false for audit? Every cooperative society must be audited every year. True. And a class audit society has major irregularities. For false. Vouching and verification are the same thing. False. Audit memo contains a list of all irregularities found during the audit. True. Surcharge under section 88 is imposed only on the MC members, that is managing committee members. False. A disclaimer report means audit cannot give any opinion. It is true. You should not mention true only. Okay, so you should give reason as well. So every time true or false comes with valid reason. So you should write reason wherever it is asked, true or false. Match the following if comes in audit papers. Column A, column B, section 81, cooperative audit, section 83, inspection of books, section 88, surcharge, A class, best society, clean report, D class, worst society, adverse, disclaimer report, audit memo, Arab Patra, irregularities list, vouching, verifying entries with the documents. Disclaimer report, auditor cannot give opinion. Definition plus predicted 2026 auditing. Audit, systematic examination of accounts and records of a society to verify accuracy. Audit memo, Arab Patra, official document listing all financial irregularities detected in audit. Vouching, verifying accounting entries by checking original supporting documents, such as recovery order against person responsible for causing financial losses to society. Memory-trick audit report type CQAD, clean, qualified, adverse, disclaimer, best to worst. Predicted 2026 MCQs, which report has some reservations but overall okay. Qualified report, prediction 2026, fill in the blanks. Audit classification D means major irregularities, worst society. Prediction for 2020 is true or false. Predicted 2026, true or false. Internal audit is done by registrar. False. Subject number 4, history, principle and management in cooperation. Important chapters with their importance and frequency asked every year. ICA 7 principle 1995, every year it has been asked. Rostel Pioneer 1844, definition of cooperation. Cooperation versus company versus partnership, difference between high history, India and Maharashtra. Types of cooperative societies, important committees. So these are, what are the important committees? There are two important committees. One is McLagan Committee and another one is Gorola Committee. So these are the most important committees in history of cooperation, we can say. Most repeated MCQ questions in history and principle. The first cooperative society was established in dash dash at Rochdale, 1844, England. Rochdale pioneers were dash dash in numbers, 28 weavers in or workers in number. How many ICA principles are there in 1995? 7 principles. ICA stand for International Cooperative Alliances. One man, one vote. It is not man, one member, one vote. It is related to ICA's which principle? Second principle, democratic member control. ICA principles were last revised in the year 1995. The principle of concern for community is ICA's principle number 7, last principle. Cooperation was first started in dash country, England, UK. The first cooperative society in India was started in 1904, Cooperative Credit Society Act. NCUI stand for National Cooperative Union of India. MSCU stand for Maharashtra State Cooperative Union. In cooperation, profits distributed to members is called a dividend or bonus on purchase. Fill in the blanks for history paper. Number 1, the 7 ICA principles were adopted at a dash dash Congress, Manchester Congress 1995. Rochdale pioneers started their first store on 21st December 1844. ICA's principle 4 is autonomy and independence. ICA principle 6 is cooperation amongst cooperatives. The motive of cooperative society is dash dash not profit, service to members. In cooperation, each member has dash dash a vote regardless of share held, one vote. True or false for history? There were 7 ICA principles adopted in 1995. True. Rochdale pioneers started their society in France. False. One member, one vote means member can cast multiple votes. False. ICA principle 7 relates to concern for community. True. In cooperative, voting rights are based on number of share held. False. The first Cooperative Credit Society Act in India was passed in 1904. True. Match the following history and principle. So mostly we're going to see ICA principles. So for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Voluntary and open membership, democratic member control, member economic participation, autonomy and independence, education, training and information, cooperation among cooperatives, concern for communities. Definition, tricks and predicted 2026. Cooperation, a voluntary association of persons who work together for a common economic benefit. ICA, International Cooperative Alliances, world body of cooperative societies, founded 1895. Democratic control, every member has equal right to vote. One person or one member is equal to one vote always. Memoretic, ICA 7 principles. If you want to, you can use this trick to remember, or else you can create your own. There is no issue. Voluntary, democratic, member, economic, autonomy, education, cooperation among cooperatives, communities. So these are 7 ICA principles. Predicted 2026 MCQ, Rochdale pioneers, numbers 28. Fill in the blanks. ICA principle 5A is education, training and information. 26, true or false. Cooperation was founded in Germany. False, is founded in England. Rochdale. Subject 5, cooperative law and other laws. So what are the important chapters? MCS Act 1960, key sections, every year asked. Registration procedure, every year asked. Section 73 MC powers. MC is managing committee powers, every year. Section 73A, supersession every year asked. 81, audit. 88, surcharge. 91, disputes. 101, winding up or liquidation. Every year these things have been asked in the examination. Multi-State Cooperative Act 2002. Recent years, Consumer Protection Act 2019. Recent years, and RTI Act 2005 asked occasionally, not every year. Most repeated MCQs for cooperative law. MCS stand for Maharashtra Cooperative Society Act 1960. Minimum member required to register a cooperative society is 10 members. The authority who register a cooperative society is Registrar of Cooperative Societies. Section 73A deals with supersession, removal of managing committee. Section 91 of MCS Act deals with dispute resolution, arbitration. Section 88 of MCS Act deals with dash surcharge. Winding up of cooperative society is governed by Section 101. Liquidator is appointed under Section 102 of MCS Act 1960. Multi-State Cooperative Society Act was passed in 2002. Consumer Protection Act was revised in 2019. RTI was passed in 2002. Section 24 of MCS Act deals with dash votes of members, that is one vote, one person, one vote, or one member, one vote. Section 22 of MCS Act deals with who may become member. Fill in the blanks for cooperative law. The MCS Act was passed in the year 1960. A society gets a legal identity from the date of registration. Section 83 deals with dash of books, inspections of books. Section 75 deals with dash of MC member. MC member is managing committee member. Removal of managing committee member. Section 77 deals with dash of MC member. Disqualification of MC member. Dispute between members and society are referred to dash under Section 91, arbitration. The head of consumer dispute redressal forum at district level, district collector or senior judge, president. True or false for cooperative law subject. MCS Act 1960 applies only to Maharashtra. True. Any person can register a cooperative society alone. False. Minimum 10 members required. Registrar has power to inspect books of cooperative society. True. Section 91 sends dispute directly to civil court. Multi-State Cooperative Society Act 2002 applies to societies working in more than one state. True. RTI 2005 gives citizen right to access government information. True. Surcharge under Section 88 can be imposed on members, MC, that is managing committee officers. True. D, match the following actually here sections and their subject matters. Section 4, society that may be registered. 9, registration of society. 22, who may become member. 24, votes of members. 73, MC powers and duties. 73A, supersession. 73A, supersession of MC. MC is managing committee. Section 81, audit of accounts. 88, surcharge. 91, disputes arbitration. Section 101, winding up and dissolution. 102, appointment of liquidators. So these are the match the followings. Definition, tricks and predicted 2026 for laws papers. Removal or suspension of elected managing committee by registrar under Section 73A. Surcharge, financial penalty imposed on a person responsible for causing loss to the society. Section 88. Arbitration, a dispute resolution method where a arbitrator, not court, decide the matter. Section 91. Liquidator, a person appointed to wind up the affairs of dissolved cooperative society. Memory trick for section numbers. 4, registrar. 9, how to register. 22, member. 24, vote. 73, MC. MC removal. 81, audit. Surcharge. 88, 91, dispute resolution. 101, winding up. 102, liquidator appointment. Predicted 2026, fill in the blanks. Powers of liquidator are given in the section 104. Predicted 2026, MCQs, Multi-State Act year 2002. Predicted 2026, true or false. Section 91, dispute Go to a civil court first, false. Subject number 6, last subject, cooperative banking and credit societies. What are the most important chapters in subject 6? Three-tier structure, very high chances every year asked. Three-tier structure is SCB, DCCB, PACs. Okay, make sure that you will remember this. NABARD functions every year asked. Urban cooperative banks, UCBs, asked every year so far. PACs rule almost every year. NPA definition types asked every year almost. CRR, SLR almost every year. Priority sector lending, no alternative years it has been asked. Dual control of UCBs, recent years. Banking Regulation Act 1949, so alternative years it has been asked. Most repeated MCQs in cooperative banking. The apex body of cooperative credit in India at state level is the State Cooperative Bank SCB. NABARD stand for a National Bank for Agriculture and Rural Development. NABARD was established in 1982. PACs stand for Primary Agricultural Credit Society. Urban cooperative banks are under dual control of RBI and state registrar. CRR stand for cash reserve ratio, SLR stand for statutory liquidity ratio, NPA stands for non-performing assets. A loan become NPA if not repaid, 90 days. NABARD provides data to cooperative bank, refinance loans or financial assistance to cooperative banks. The three-tier structure works from state, district, village, SCB, DCCB, PACs. Priority sector lending requirement for banks is 40% loans. DCCB stands for District Central Cooperative Bank. Headquarters of NABARD is in Mumbai. Fill in the blanks for cooperative banking. NABARD was set up based on the recommendations of Dash Committee, Shivaraman Committee, B. Shivaraman. The full form of DCCB is District Central Cooperative Bank. Priority sector includes agriculture, and small businesses, education, housing, and weaker sections. The Banking Regulation Act was passed in 1949. CRR mentioned by bank with Reserve Bank of India. CAR stands for Capital Adequacy Ratio. True or false for cooperative banking? NABARD was established in 1982. True. PACs operates at the district level. False. PACs operates at the village level. Urban cooperative banks are regulated by RBI. False. NPA means a loan that has not been repaid for 90 plus days. True. Priority sector lending requires banks to give 40% of loans prior to priority sector. True. NABARD provides refinance to commercial banks and cooperative banks. True. DCCB operates at the state level. False. Match the following for cooperative bank. Terms, organization, and meaning at the level. SCB, DCCB, PACs, NABARD, NPA, CRR, SLR, priority sector. SCB, State Cooperative Banks, Apex, Tier 1, DCCB, District Level Cooperative Bank, or District Central Cooperative Bank, Tier 2. PACs, Primary Agricultural Credit Society, Tier 3, Village Level. NABARD, Refinance Supervision Body, established 1982. NPA, Loan Not Paid, 90 plus days. CRR, Percentage of Deposits kept as cash with RBI. SLR, percentage kept in government securities. Priority sector, agriculture plus small business, 40% lending target. Definition, tricks, and predicted 2026 for banking subject. NABARD Apex Development Bank set up in 1982 to provide refinance and supervise rural cooperative banks. NPA, credit facility where interest or principal is overdue for more than 90 days. Dual control system where urban cooperative banks are regulated by both RBI banking and state registrar cooperative. Priority sectors like agriculture, MSME, education, housing, to which banks must mandatorily lend. Memory trick, three-tier, state, district, village, SCB, DCCB, PACs, remember, SDV as well. Predicted 2026 MCQs, NABARD headquarter in Mumbai. Predicted 2026 filling the blanks. NABARD was set up upon the recommendation of Committee, Shivaraman's committee. Predicted 2026 true, false. PACs works at the district level, false, village level. Predicted 2026 MCQs. Dual control of UCBs, which is equal to RBI plus state registrar. So, what are the common mistakes in objective sections you should avoid? Mistakes and what you should avoid actually. So, last section. Confusion between section 73 and 73A. 73 MC powers, A MC removal, B 73B MC election. Mixing with SLM and WDV. SLM equal amount, WDV reducing amount each year. Confusion with AGM quorum 1/5 or 25, whichever is less, not more. Wrong NABARD year, NABARD 1982 always, not 1984 or 1980. Mixing NPA days, NPA 90 days overdue, not 60 or 180. Wrong ICA principal counts, always 7 principal, not 6 or 8. Rochdale year mistake, 1844, not 1844 BC or 1948 exactly, 1844 only. Wrong statutory reserve, 25 minimum, not 20 or 30%. Confusing section 88 and 91. 88 surcharge, 91 disputes. Mixing audit report types. CQAD order, clean, qualified, adverse, and disclaimer. So these are the main mistake you should avoid. So always make sure that you will write paper accordingly, and as well as you will write it confidently. So these are only the objectives you should remember, and you can write your examination. So all the best for your GDCA examination, which is on 26th, 7th, and 28th of May. I will see you after examination with all the solutions for 2026 exam papers.